Oh, you guys like it when we start the video this way. So, marker. Welcome back. Things be a tad bit different. We are work in progressing right now. Desk has arrived. Slightly bigger than I was thinking it was going to be. It's going to come out to about the middle of that window, which is fine. Not a problem. This little guy right here is not attached. It moves around, but it's probably going to stay over here somewhere. Idea being, let's talk about this desk for a minute. I didn't want to do any more big stuff until we started working on the walls, right? But this is the desk I wanted. I know it's a mess. I've been fiddling with stuff. This is the desk I wanted. It showed up March 7th, State of the Union night, because I was out here putting it together while I watched the thing. I bought it because original price was $149.99. It was on sale for $89.99. That's pretty good, right? So I bought the damn thing. So it's here. It's set it up. Set it up? Kind of set up. But I can tell you what's going to happen. I would really like to put my computer down there. But if I do that, I've got to get rid of that shelf that's got that little blue light sitting on it. Which, wouldn't break my heart. It's supposed to go over there. But I would much rather it be over here. So, because this is where I'm going to be doing monitors. Monitors will be here. We got the big screen up there. This will not be staying here. These are this stuff I'm trying to sell, but I thought, let's get it out, let's hook it up, let's see. Just try it. And I didn't like it, so we're going to skip it. So that's going to go away. So all this will be open. You can put over here, consoles, etc. I'm using that as a speaker because built-in TV speakers are garbage. And it fits on that little shelf. Really nice. So the plan is, when we come out here to work, I will grab me a seat here. Got ring light. I've got the webcam in the house right now because I'm using it for a stream. Microphone will be over here somewhere. We'll bring the one from in the house that will attach to either the side of this, or I can put a thing on the wall. Got a little hook here for some headphones. Gonna put another one maybe over here. I don't know. But yeah, computer here, mouse, keyboard, monitors. That for when we're doing like console games. Might not happen very often, but I can through it to this. Might end up dropping the TV a little bit to like have 3. I don't think that's got a DVI port on it, or a video port, or whatever we call it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this will be where everything kind of happens. So the way this is going to work: microphone into little board into Tascam for now. Tascam's acting like a audio interface, going into the temporary laptop here for testing purposes. So, shloop. Now, I know this sounds like an awful, why don't I just plug this into that? I don't like how this mic sounds through that. This mic through that. But if I go from here to here to here, it sounds a lot better. It sounds cleaner, which is, I'm not a big fan of running everything straight digital. So take that for what you will. This will be workbench back here, still be workbench. Green screen will hang on the wall, or the ceiling, up here somewhere. And I'll be able to roll it and unroll it. Probably be on that side of the light, so we can get some light coming down from that way. May not do it that way. I don't know. I need to get a thing out and test it. But yeah, this will be the work corner where work happens. I need to figure out what to do with this because it won't quite fit down here. I was hoping that I could kind of slide it under and it would fit, but it's just a little bit too big. So what I think will happen with this guy is either over there by the door, or it'll become integrated into this when this gets started. Because it is nice to have something to just like set your crap on when you come in. I need to put away all of this stuff. But yeah, it's kind of where we're at. It's not too bad. I'm feeling good about it. You may notice when I'm walking around, we have a squeaky floor in a couple of little spots right in this area. And we have a squeaky floor right in this area because if you remember from when we were working on the floor, it slopes down that way a little bit. And I was hoping I was going to be able to just fasten everything down enough that it wasn't going to be a problem, but unfortunately, it's a little bit of a problem. It starts getting bad right in here, right there. So we'll fix that. I haven't really put any extra fasteners in anywhere yet because there's been stuff out. So that's something we'll keep working on. These need to be put away. These need to be put away. These need to be put away. That goes there. These need to be put away. So, yeah. And obviously that stool is not a great chair for that work surface. Unless you like being hunched over. I don't. Not usually. Not usually into that kind of thing. But yeah, that's the big update I got for you this week. The desk is in. I really wanted to start doing some work on the walls, but the weather is not being conducive to having stuff delivered. So that might be a next weekend project. It's supposed to be a little better next weekend. And what we'll do, I think we talked about, we'll do this one, get it done. Whatever spare I've got, we'll start back here in this corner and start working that way. Or, they said this is going to take, I don't remember. This was going to be 2 sheets and a little more. I think it was 9 feet. I don't remember. I have to measure again. Either one could be done first, really. This would be more conducive to recording work. This would be more conducive to actually like getting storage situated work. Like this thing can get hung up on the wall. I've got to build that little screwdriver hanger thing we talked about. That could hang up over there. Get rid of that big piece of OSB right there. Make it a little better thing for the lights. Get rid of those bins right there that are not great. I mean, they're great. That's just not a great way because there's nothing. The way these are supposed to work, if we look at these, it's supposed to hang from the top and have a back to rest against. So hangs here, gravity makes it want to hinge against this. Well, because these are hung the way they're hung, there's nothing to. That's why this one's like way the hell out of bounds. It should be more like there. But these are also thrift store finds, and they've got some heavy stuff in them. So anyway, that's what's going on in there. Did get some stuff sold, and that's kind of nice. It'd be nice to get some more stuff sold. That's okay. It'll happen when it happens. But it's a short update this week, but that's the update I got. My TV is so smart, it doesn't even know The time is 2 hours off. Brilliant. And it's connected. It's on ye olde internet. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's progress. It's messy right now, but it's progress, and I'm pretty pleased about that. So I'm gonna spend, I don't know, another hour out here just kind of cleaning and reorganizing and doing stuff with this. Maybe get that green screen down. Maybe go inside, grab the webcam. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's what I got for you this week. I appreciate you. It's been a little cold in here. It's been a little cold outside. It was like 12 when I woke up this morning, and now it's closer to 40. So, today, out on the healing bench, we've got a vacuum cleaner that we picked up. That's, I was told the belt was bad, so I went and picked up a couple of belts, removed, pre-loosened the screws. Y'all didn't need to see that. What the hell is all this mess? They tried to vacuum up some electrical tape by the look of it. Okay. Okay. Sorry. It's yeah, okay. Wonderful. Now, the person that this came from, not the most handy, so was probably vacuuming. He's like, there's some tape. Hey, why'd the vacuum quit working? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. So, I love these screwdrivers. I wish they were a little more magnetic. All right. Do I not need to take that off to get to the belt? Or is there something else I need to do? I've not changed the belt on this before. Like I said, it's new to us out here in the Groove Machine Dome. Do I need to pull this thing off? Probably. Am I going to? No. We'll try and do it without having to do all that. I do have some new belts, so we'll probably just go ahead. That's what I want to do. Ugh. Gross. Gross. You know what else is gross? I hate changing belts. I hate it. I hate it. Have I mentioned I don't like it? Excuse me. Cable management. We'll talk about this in a minute. Cable management. Needed some impact nut drivers. A couple of belts. Needed some more blades. And I felt like obeying my thirst. Okay, so what I'm going to do, God, that's so bad. I'm going to replace the blade in my knife. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to get the other vacuum over there and vacuum out as much of this as I can while I've got everything out. We'll try and pick through get as much of that cleaned out as I can. And yeah, then we'll be back. New belt is on, just giving it a wipe down. Was going to empty out this, and yeah, this happened too. You know, just because you can vacuum doesn't mean you should. Thought that was a coin. That's all shoved full of crap. All right. There. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's how that works. Get it screwed into there. Okay, well that's clean. So we'll put this in here, vacuum that out, and we'll be back again. I'll use the vacuum to vacuum the vacuum. Brilliant. I do not like this system where it goes in and you have to turn it. Okay. All that taken apart, emptied, put back together. Let's go plug it in. And we'll test it out over here somewhere. Okay, couple of things. We have a very similar vacuum to this at work. And it's fine. It's got some things I don't care for. I don't care for the way the cord works. It's got that self-feed rewind thing. I've never seen a bagless vacuum cleaner work as well as a bagged one. So I did basically all that. It worked fine. But here's the kicker. You see this? That's hard floors. That means the brushes don't activate. That's carpet. That means the brush activates. Ooh. It was down, which means the brushes weren't going to work. Like I rolled it and the brush turned as I rolled. It rolled with the vacuum. That turned it on. It's just fine. Let's see what kind of whatever we got out of here though. Oh, that ain't bad. I mean, dumped half of it back on the floor. A lot of little sawdust and stuff. That's okay. Okay. One working vacuum, I guess. That's something to mark off the list. So I will clean up, start working on some of my cable management stuff a little bit. You may notice I put a bunch of stuff away and kind of swapped things around. Didn't like how it was working with that other setup, so we're skipping it. We're gonna go very basic. Ideally, once everything's out here, I'm going to use the interface I've got in the house anyway, since that's the computer and everything else that'll be out here. Yeah, not too bad. I didn't go looking for a chair. I was supposed to do that today. I didn't do it. Damn. Oh well. You know, I love listening to Phil just complain and be wrong about things. So we're mostly running fine. The thing powered up, it sounds terrible, right? It sounds like it's plugged. It's like, where the hell? I've taken everything. The hose is clear. I ran the vacuum everywhere I possibly could. I found way down here, there's a filter. This thing was all plugged to hell. It still doesn't look great, but I can, like, we joke about it, but using the vacuum to vacuum the vacuum. I put the vacuum, the shop vac on this, and sorry, air's coming through it just fine. So put that back. We're good. Thinking we're finally good. It's great. Ready to go. Fire back up again. Still no go. This is one of the things I hate about bagless vacuums, is because they don't have a bag to do the filtering. They've got like 5 other filters in it. So I get some suction out of the hose. It's not enough to pick this up. And this is nothing. That's how heavy that is. Like, it's not heavy at all. So like, okay, take this guy apart again, it's fine. I take this apart again, it's fine. I pull this thing out, and it's got a filter on it. And the bottom of this was just caked full of crap. So again, back to the vacuum, coming out fine. I put the vacuum on here, clean that out, it's looking good. Put the vacuum on here, get that sorted out, and I'm vacuuming these. I'm starting to notice some of them are clogged. So, like, now I gotta take care of that too. It's like, Jesus. Like, I appreciate there's no waste. There's, like, not a bag to throw away, right? But compared to just all of the extra effort and energy that has to go into keeping one of these maintained and working correctly, I'll change bags any day over this, because like, that's, some of these are blocked up hard. I should probably just go and run some water through it. But man, it's like, the hole's not very big, so if any like half pebble sized particulate gets in there, it's gonna get stuck. Plug the thing up. And it's not really in a place that you can get to very easy. Let's take this one. So you gotta get a thing. You gotta go. You gotta just, I mean, you don't gotta, obviously, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like, this is just, and really, how much more waste does the bag create? It creates the bag. And most of them are paper, or a paper derivative. You know what I'm saying? Not like that one. What I thought was going to be just nice, quick, and easy thing ended up being this mess. Anyway, here's the thing, folks. I'm going to take this inside. I'm going to rinse it off in the sink really good. We'll let it dry. I will come back tomorrow and see if we're getting any better suction out of the hose, because it pulls through here up, and then the air goes back out through here, where it goes out the bottom, gets filtered, blah, 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 blah. So air comes in, does the spinny thing, heavy stuff falls to the bottom, light stuff goes through here, gets caught in the filter, comes out. I get crap all for suction there. I get really good suction here, but we've been through that. So unless I need to, it's half plugged in there somewhere, I don't know. I mean, this was in there. This was in there. Why would you try and vacuum that? This is adults. And this is not an expensive vacuum. It's $150, maybe. But geez. And the way they got this hose thing is terrible. I don't like it. Well, it's the next day. It's very warm outside. It's very wet. It's very warm. As we anticipated. She fixed. There was a little tiny, probably can't even find it. Here it is. There's a little tiny bit of paper caught in that hose. And that was causing our problem. Now, design. Let's talk about design. And one of the reasons I think this is a terrible design, we've got this really long hose, which is really great if you're going to use a really long hose. The problem is everything goes through the hose. Comes up the bottom into here. Then it goes up and it makes a turn, and then it goes down, and then it makes a turn, and it makes another turn, and then it's got a, it's a lot of turns. It's a lot of bends. And if you look at it from the side, it's even worse. This should be straight. Like one elbow, nothing. Make it go up and in, and then have the attachments work some other way. Because what happens now, and because this is corrugated, whatever's in here has got a lot of twisting and tumbling to do. And if it gets hung up just right up here, which is where that piece of paper was, stuff hits that and builds up and builds up and builds up, and then that ain't gonna work worth a damn. One thing nice about this hose is it's kind of sort of almost transparent, so you can do that and stretch it and see where all the problems are. But it's like it's too big for these clips, so it pinches on it. Like I said, you've got one bend. This one's not too bad because it's gradual. This one's a lot tighter, and then immediately after this one, you got another one that's really tight. It's not a good way to do things, man. I don't like it. I mean, it works. It vacuums. It probably vacuums almost as good now as it did when it was brand new. But, yeah, it's just I don't like working on vacuum cleaners. I don't. I'm half decent at it, I would say. But I just don't like doing it. Because it's always a mess. I love the cord return. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. No, you can't. Let me help you. We call this over-engineering, ladies and gentlemen. And I think I've probably said at some point during this project, a lot of engineering is done backwards. How much can we add to it before it loses functionality? That is an incorrect mindset, ladies and gentlemen. The mindset should be, how much can we take away from it without it losing functionality? This quarter wind thing did not need to be there. Just like all those extra bends in the hose did not need to be there. Now what you got the quarter wind thing. Those never work right. But now instead of the cord coming out behind you, it's coming out that way, which is putting extra strain on the cable, the power cord. Not a lot. That's probably not going to be the first thing on that vacuum that goes bad. But it's another potential fail point. And the cable return, the cord return, that's an annoyance point. It's not great. You know what I miss? I had one of these and I loved it. I don't ever know what happened to it. it was a, might have been a Hoover like this one. It was just a vacuum cleaner. It was like robin's egg blue, and it had the big bag on front that you had to zip and unzip. Best vacuum cleaner I've ever had. Didn't have any attachments. That was fine. For what I used it for, that was fine. It vacuumed beautifully. It weighed 87 pounds. It was 1800 amps. And it sounded like a jet. But that was a damn good vacuum. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day out here. I didn't daylight my savings time. It's 3 o'clock. I better fix that. Let's see. Set. 12 hours, correct. Adjust. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. It's weird vacuuming AstroTurf, too. That was something, I think it was a Two Stupid Dogs episode where they were doing like a Brady Bunch parody. And they were mowing the AstroTurf. A little weird. Anyway, I think it's nap time. Nap sounds good. I do like a nap. There's a recliner and a bad movie calling my name.